and he is the most skilled center to ever touch the damn basketball.
This guy, I don't know what his vertical is, but he is one of the most complete basketball players.
I mean, Jokic can pass, he can shoot, he can assist.
Guy has an unbelievable talent of seeing the floor and seeing plays happen before they happen.
Oh, look at that pass. Look at the finish. What a play. What did we just see there? My goodness.
Double his 18th on the... Oh, what a pass to KCP.
He is a defending MVP, and in my book, he is the MVP until someone shows me that they're having a better season.
Two-time MVP. And the first ever winner of the Michael Jordan MVP Award.
Introducing the reigning two-time MVP of the NBA, Nikola Jokic. After making history last year when he won back-to-back NBA MVP awards, many are doubting the chances of him winning the honor again this year. However, I am here to show you why you should not doubt Nikola Jokic. The NBA has seen some incredible players in its history, but none quite like the Joker. His combination of scoring, rebounding, and passing makes him an MVP candidate every year. He has put up impressive numbers and consistently demonstrated his outstanding court vision. His passing ability in particular is what truly sets him apart from the competition. That's why today I am here to tell you why Nikola Jokic is on track for a three-peat and why we will never see another player like him ever again. First, let's talk about his scoring. We all know this dude can score from anywhere on the court. His ability to use the entire court to his advantage is what separates him from the rest. Look at this highlight. He can drive to the basket and find an open lane for a layup. He can also pull up for a three-pointer like a big Steph Curry. Nah, just kidding, he was just faking. But still, he can drain those long balls. Aside from that, he can take it to the post and use his size and strength to score inside. He can even do the one-legged Dirk fadeaway. Man, that was smooth against AD. I mean, look at AD's hands covering Jokic's face. And lastly, yes, this not-so-athletic guy can also make a big dunk to electrify the crowd. Despite having a wide range of scoring abilities, the Joker's scoring averages this season have decreased compared to his past performances. However, other aspects of his game have remained outstanding, such as his efficiency numbers, which are currently at the highest level of his career. He's averaging 24.7 points a game, and his true shooting percentage is 68.8%. If you are unaware of why this stat line is significant, allow me to provide you with an insight. No one has ever averaged 20 points per game with at least 69% true shooting for a season. On top of that, he's on track to have the best true shooting percentage of all time for a season in which a player puts up at least 15 shots per game. Now, let's talk about his passing abilities. Now, it's no secret that the Joker has an incredible ability to make passes that are out of this world, leading to plenty of assists. But this season, Nikola Jokic took it to another level as he has been having his most successful year in terms of passing, with his averages increasing from 7.9 assists per game to over 9 assists per game. Yes, you heard it right. A 7-foot center averaging 9 assists per game. It's nothing we've ever seen. How does he do it? How is Jokic averaging more assists than point guards like Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Drew Holiday, Russell Westbrook, and many more? Well, I guess it's just his IQ. Let's take a look at some highlights. Looking at this clip, you can tell that his IQ is top-notch. So here, Jokic passes the ball to Murray, who unfortunately drops it. However, Gordon makes a move to get open and Murray is able to give the ball back to Jokic. When looking at Jokic's eye direction, it appears that he didn't even glance at Gordon, yet still managed to make a perfect pass. In another clip here, look at how Jokic utilizes his tip passes. Gordon passed the ball to Jokic, who was unable to handle it properly. While the ball was in the air, Jokic saw the corner three was open, so he tipped the ball towards KCP for an open three-pointer. In another amazing assist here, Green tossed the ball to Jokic, who was immediately swarmed by two defenders. Green then cut to the hoop and Jokic responded with an incredible no-look pass, which enabled Green to make an easy and one. In another clip here, tell me, have you seen a player in NBA history with better passing abilities than Jokic after watching this play? Man, the dude has eyes behind his back. That's crazy. It's clear that with an impressive IQ, he easily understands when to make the right pass and where to make it. Remember his iconic quote? Jokic stated, "I believe the only muscles you need in basketball are in your brain." And by observing how he plays, you have to admit that the Joker has a point. I mean, look at him. He's not athletic, he doesn't have a 40-inch vertical, and he's not even quick. Still, he dominates the game with ease. Just recently, he showed his dominance by producing 40 points, 27 rebounds, and 10 assists. First time somebody had those numbers since a guy named Wilt Chamberlain did it in 1968. To further highlight Jokic's greatness, think about this. Others have come close, but not matched the 40-27-10 stat line. Baylor had 52 points, 25 rebounds, and 10 assists on December 13, 1961. DeMarcus Cousins had 44 points, 23 rebounds, and 10 assists on January 22, 2018. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had a 44-point, 20-rebound, 11-assist game on February 26, 1972. And Oscar Robertson finished with 42 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists in a game on January 9, 1965. Nuggets coach Michael Malone didn't even realize the numbers Jokic was putting up during the course of the game, particularly the amount of rebounds. "I didn't know it was a 40-27-10 night, but I knew he was having another Nikola Jokic stellar performance," Malone said. Now, aside from that, Nikola Jokic has averaged 30.4 points, 15.4 rebounds, and 10.6 assists in his last 5 games this season. Yes, the Joker has been doing a lot, but that 2022-23 resume doesn't end there. Jokic leads by pretty wide margins in the NBA in box plus-minus. Jokic is plus 218 in raw plus-minus, a mark that trails only Jason Tatum's plus 220 despite the fact that Jokic has played 3 fewer games. Now, despite having all those impressive stats, Nikola Jokic's MVP candidacy continues to go unrecognized. Last year, while he did win the MVP award, many believed he didn't deserve it, and this year looks to be no different. In the Kia MVP ladders, Jokic sits in 3rd place behind Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jason Tatum. So the question is, what could be the reason for the lack of attention given to Nikola Jokic despite his impressive performance this season? Why, with such an absurdly strong case to win a 3rd straight MVP, have so many people seemingly been intent on handing anyone else the MVP? Maybe it's because he plays in a smaller market like Denver. Maybe it's because he doesn't do many commercials and isn't active on social media. Maybe it's because the Nuggets just don't get the same attention as the Lakers or Nets. Maybe it's because he hasn't won a championship. Well, the only thing that's for sure is it's still early. Remember last season? In ESPN's first edition of the 2021-22 MVP straw poll, Jokic was 4th. But of course, he still went on to win the award. Coming into 2022-23, if his remarkably consistent production continues, analysts and fans will be forced to acknowledge Jokic's presence in the MVP debate. But he'll still have to overcome the bigger reason for the mass disregard of this campaign, the good old-fashioned voter fatigue, which came for plenty of legends before Jokic. Take note, only 3 players in NBA history have accomplished the feat, namely Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Larry Bird. Even Michael Jordan and LeBron James failed to win the greatest individual accolade in the NBA 3 times in a row. But whether Jokic wins MVP again or not, it is clear that Jokic is a pleasure to watch, not only in the NBA, but in all of professional sports. Jokic is a true spectacle, and who knows, one day we might speak about him in the same breath as we do for other legendary centers. Thanks for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and as always, until next time.